The first episode of One Piece Season 2 was phenomenal. In fact, I actually think that it's so fascinating that they're figuring out ways to take a series that has spanned nearly 30 years and compress it. Town is like 7 episodes, and they managed to scrunch it into one 50-minute episode. And what's wild is in the same episode, they nailed so much more. They introduced a handful of Baroque works, with the introduction of the future Straw Hat Robin. Another Easter egg had Usopp looking at the Soga King mask. And to say something completely out of pocket, I think that Smoker's debut in the live action was better than his debut in the anime or manga. Because I feel like what they really succeeded in doing right off the rip was showing you that Smoker is the foil to Luffy, like how Garp was the foil to Gold Roger, at least until Kobe comes into his own. And while there are a plethora of other things that I've forgotten to mention, the two that really stood out to me the most, and spoilers, was Bartolomeo and Sabo. Because when Barty Boy appeared, I was like, whoa, they're establishing his fandom very quickly. Because we knew in a flashback that he was in Town, but now they just straight up put him in there. Because why not? Same thing with Sabo. We know that he's traveling with Dragon, so why not just have him appear? It's absolutely brilliant, and the number one thing that this does is it saves time. Because One Piece, out of its 1100 episodes of anime, only like 8 to 15% of that is filler, which is like 100 episodes, which means some of that content is bound to get overlooked or just outright omitted. Like in season 1, when Garp was introduced, Garp doesn't appear in the series till way later on, but introducing him early accelerates the story. And while some purists of One Piece are not going to enjoy this because they're not going to like the pacing, I feel like for a television show that only has 8 episodes to tell a story that spans over 30 years, they're doing a good job.